it's over for me. Be a better Batman.
Oh, Nightwing, you and the Titans have got your work cut out for you this time. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys the trailer breakdown to Titans Season 3's trailer that came out just 2 days ago and which I saw yesterday morning. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to go through it multiple times just to see if there was anything I could have missed, anything that could give me a clue to speculate what's coming in this in the season. But one thing I will say is I want it to be better than the first 2 seasons. I'm not saying the first 2 seasons were bad. I'm just saying I want this to be better because I give the first 2 seasons a 7 out of 10. It was only missed because the writers decided to reverse everything when they were already getting close to the end and stuff, and I didn't like that. But having now said that, let's go ahead and go into the trailer breakdown because, man, guys, what a lot to break down. But one of the main things this trailer was showing us is that it was focusing on the fact that we are dealing with the Bat family and Gotham and them having a feud going on here. And by feud, I mean Nightwing and Red Hood. But before we get into that, we got confirmation that they're sticking to the source material and Jason Todd is going to die just like in Death of the Family. But what's more is it shows us here how the Titans are going to be in Gotham. Why are they going to be in Gotham? Because that's one of the main things we were all wondering when they announced that the Titans headquarters would be in Gotham, and that kind of got people worrying, being like, why are they so obsessed with Gotham and stuff? But now that we got in the trailer, it makes sense because Bruce affected very badly by Jason Todd's death, which is no surprise. In the comics, just like in the main universe, that's always been his greatest failure. Probably second next to the Joker, though. But nevertheless, greatest failure, so you know it affected him bad. So bad, in fact, that he's quitting being Batman and he's giving protection of Gotham over to Grayson. And that was said when he said, oh, Grayson, be a better Batman. That helps us know why the Titans are going to be in Gotham. It's my guess is that since Nightwing is going to start being the protector of Gotham, and since it's going to be really tough, which is told to him when he talks with Barbara, don't worry, we'll get into that here soon, is in the fact that he's just now starting out. He needs a little help to start out. So that's where I'm guessing the Titans will be and stuff. But that still doesn't change the fact that there could still be more things coming, because don't forget Starfire and Blackfire. Don't worry, we'll move into them here soon. But right now, this is all about the Bat family and in the fact of Gotham. Now, clearly there's got to be a time skip, because there's no way that Jason Todd can just die and then just come back like that. Yeah, no doubt there's got to be a time skip, just like a time jump, just like there was in season 2 when it came back. So probably about a few months like last time, if not a little longer or less. But one thing's for certain, though, is that when Red Hood comes back, aka Jason Todd, he's seeming like he's going to be taking the war to Gotham. And by that, I mean the GCPD. Yes, he's going to be taking the criminal underworld over, and it looks like he's going to be taking control of Gotham himself. Because one thing's for certain is that, for instance, Barbara Gordon, with Bruce not going to be Batman anymore, this makes Nightwing now have his personal partnership with the commissioner of the GCPD, that being Barbara Gordon, who, as you saw, is in a wheelchair, so that's confirming that the whole Killing Joke thing had happened and stuff. To see the partnership between these two, I'm very interested. Also wonder if they're going to rekindle the flame maybe a little there. Maybe, you never know. And I'm definitely interested in seeing how this woman portrays Barbara as Barbara Gordon, who is now commissioner of the GCPD, and they're working on the case with Red Hood, which is no doubt she's going to be working with Grayson on. But I think one of the craziest things there is that she said they have a consultant they're working with, that being Scarecrow. Yes, Scarecrow is going to be a consultant helping them out and figuring out how to take down Red Hood, because no doubt they're not going to understand right away that that's Jason Todd, but I'm sure they will later on. Even if they do find out beforehand soon and whatnot, Scarecrow if you notice at the very beginning of the episode until when they show him, I think that's his voice talking at the beginning and talking about fear. Because let's face it, when it comes to Scarecrow, all about the fear and stuff, and he's talking with Grayson about something that Batman made him do when he went at the beginning, said no trespassing, obviously train him on surviving out in the woods, and Scarecrow saying something about Batman uses fear to control people. For the majority, that is true because let's face it, that's Batman. That's who he is. He's a very complicated person. But hey, he wouldn't be Batman if he wasn't. But I am very interested in wondering what could Scarecrow's role be in this. Is he working with Red Hood and just trying to feed these things to make Grayson lose control of himself, be like psychologically thinking he can't handle the role of being Batman because he knows he's in for a ride. That's for sure when trying to fill in the shoes of his predecessor, Batman himself. So one's got to wonder, how's this all going to go? But I think the best part of all that I liked about this trailer was the fact of Red Hood versus Nightwing. Yes, guys, Red Hood versus Nightwing. I always loved it when these two battle because it just seems so interesting. Like, I'll never forget their battle for the cowl and some of the other fights they've had with each other. But that's how it's always been in Red Hood. He's always been at odds with the Bat family and stuff. And you can always see him having some fights here and there with them. So it's going to be interesting. And considering, and you know what? Considering how, like, there's with Robin about to die and stuff, you got to wonder how this is going to make the Titans feel. Because let's not forget what happened in season 2 and how they left things unresolved and pretty much pushed him away because they accused him without any evidence and stuff. They never got a chance to apologize in season 2. So I will definitely be interested to seeing how they're going to react in the fact that Jason Todd is dead and how they felt about guilt and how they felt when the fact that they accused him harshly like that without even any evidence and stuff. So that'll be interesting to see. But you know what? Before I go into the other main thing that's supposed to be happening in season 2, let me go into some of these short things, such as the fact that we're gonna have Beast Boy back here, and looks like he's gonna be working with Superboy a lot, and that spot of him and Superboy and Crypto just taking those bullets. Hilarious. But I really hope we get to see more of Beast Boy doing other animals besides the tiger. Sure, we got the snake in the opening of season 2, but that's the only time. Let's see that snake again. Let's see a bird. Let's just see more than what we got. That's all I want to say on that end. And yeah, it looks like we'll have some more of that Hawk&Dove drama, which will be cool and all, because don't get me wrong, I like their chemistry. I like the storyline they had in season 1 and season 2. But at the same time, they're not really that important to me as much as other stuff. Like, one thing that caught my attention was Raven in some badass armor, might I add. I'm no doubt that must be Amazon armor, because she decided to go to Themyscira with them, feeling like she could probably help and probably bring Donna Troy back to life, which maybe she succeeded because they have said Donna Troy will be back this season. So we'll see how that goes. But still, that armor, I just look at it and I looked at her and she just looked like she's ready to take on anything. So that'll be interesting. I can't wait to see what that'll be. Well, now having said that, we must now talk about Starfire versus Blackfire, because the season has pretty much told us Blackfire is going to be the big bad for season 3, even though the trailer is pretty much saying no, the big bad is going to be Red Hood. But my guess is that's just for the first few episodes, if not half of the episodes. Like, half the season will be about that, while the other half is all about Blackfire and Starfire. And let me just say, love that suit of Blackfire. It looks amazing, and her and Starfire, while we didn't get to see much of a choreography shots in the trailer, we saw a few there, and it's got me hyped. It's got me interested. And I like the fact they're giving us more different special effects showing for Starfire as she's going into action, because this time she's actually got a suit, which I've already talked about in another video from last year. So if you guys want to see that, just go find it, or better yet, I'll leave it in the link description down below. but the special effects of her using the fire to block bullets and stuff, and not to mention, she seems to have like Starfire's gonna have some psychological challenge to her because through the trailer we saw her in a stretcher going crazy and stuff like she was fighting something in her head. I can't help but wonder what is that. What how who knows, but it's pretty clear that you can basically say this season's going to be all about siblings fighting siblings. You got Nightwing versus Red Hood, Starfire versus Blackfire. And the expression Starfire is showing when she says, "You come after my family, then there's no mercy." That expression of hers showing like she is super serious this time. It's like this season, she's not playing around. And hey, I'm all for that. Let's go. But you know what, guys? I think I've rambled on enough for now. But hey, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think that's gonna happen going forward? Give me your trailer breakdown in the comment sections down below. But until then, if you enjoy my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye.